You're locked in with the Innovators. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell. What's going on? You locked in with the Innovators YouTube. You already know I got the best interviews right here, man. I got two very special guests in the building, man. I got Lil Ricefield in the studio. How you doing?
You know, we chilling today, bro. Thank you for having us here.
And I got Seiji Oda in the studio. What's poppin'? How's everything going for you, bro?
It's going real good, man. It's going well. We're doing good.
First, I want to say it's a pleasure and a blessing to have y'all here. I appreciate y'all coming through today for sure.
Appreciate you, man.
I think this will be one for the culture and the classic one. So I'm just happy we're able to get this done.
Yee.
Just to start off, how y'all doing today?
Shit, feeling good. Recovering a little bit.
Yeah,
But,
man.
you know.
Dumb hungover right now. This water is a blessing.
I know. I'm glad I had some cold water for y'all. Just to get into it, like, can y'all tell me like how y'all grew up and like what was that like?
Shit, well, both of us from Oakland, born and raised. I was actually born in Mills College, like
For real?
housing, yeah. But like when my mom was there, what was she doing? She was getting her.
Nah, our pops was at Mills College, getting his like graduate degree because this Mills is
I
actually
thought
like
mom got her graduate degree there.
nah. Yeah, you grew up there and didn't even know. Nah, because Mills is it's over there like over by like seminary and it's all women's college.
Exactly. I know exactly where Mills is for
Yeah.
sure.
And my dad, like, he went there as a graduate student, so people are always confused, like, oh, your dad went to Mills? Like, what? Like, but I don't know.
He was able
over
to.
there.
Wait, your dad went to Mills?
Yeah, because the graduate school, like, you can go, is like
co-ed,
co-ed. Yeah.
But the undergrad is for women only.
Yeah, so when
That's tight.
we were little, like, just little kids on the, like, college campus housing and shit. It was interesting.
That's tight.
I was never a little kid. I was a baby,
Yeah, little
boy.
baby, yeah.
Our dad actually ended up working there too.
For real?
He worked there for like 25 years. Bro.
He was a professor.
Mm-hmm.
For like the last 5 years, he's been like teaching like capoeira. It's
Yeah.
Like
Oh, that's tight.
Mm-hmm. And I think he might teach yoga there now. I don't know, but he for like 20 years he like ran the whole grading system, like the whole tech.
That's
He's
crazy.
He's a
He was
tech
doing,
guy,
like, computer
so
shit, yeah.
He was like the head of that shit. Or no, he was not. It was Tony.
To
Oh,
y'all's
100%,
surprise, I've actually took a capoeira class.
Yeah.
And that shit is not easy. And I busted my toe and it was leaking. but I did try it out.
Yeah, you can
Nah,
get
that
fucked
shit's
up
tight,
too,
man.
for sure.
Fuck with the
Nah, for
capoeira.
sure. It's very tight.
We all used to do it as kids, like me and all my siblings.
As far as y'all childhood, like what was y'all childhood like?
Shit.
I mean, like, I'm the middle child. We got an older sister, and
Okay.
then my mom, when our mom and dad divorced, and our mom ended up being lesbian. So she
Okay.
was like,
Oh, okay.
she just made the bold. She was like, all right, fuck, I'm about to just go do whatever I'm gonna do. So then
Yeah.
we had some step siblings on her side when she got remarried.
Yeah.
So we just had like a real big family, like big
Okay.
extended family.
Yeah.
And yeah, just moving back between
Mostly
houses, different parts of Oakland
When,
and shit.
like in like my elementary school years and shit, till probably like when we moved out of Fruitvale, like
2008 or some shit.
maybe some shit like that. I feel like I was like in like 5th grade or something.
Yeah.
Or no, probably earlier than that. Maybe like 4th grade.
Yeah.
I don't know. But we lived on 37th
For
however
real.
long,
I went
yeah.
to middle school on 35th and Mac.
Oh yeah.
It was like a charter school right there.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? American Indian. I went there. I spent a lot of
That's
time.
right on Coolidge, right?
I think
no?
it's right. I think it's right by there for sure.
Mhm.
Right by Clues for sure.
Mhm.
What is y'all ethnicity for the people?
So we're half Japanese. Our dad's full, and then our mom, she's like a quarter, or like an eighth Panamanian, and then the rest white.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where the curls come from.
As far as growing up in Oakland, like how was that for y'all?
Shit, I feel like it was pretty. I mean, it was pretty different for us for sure. He went to high school in the city.
Yeah, we definitely had a different because he went to tech. You feel me? So he
He
got
went
the
to
real Oakland experience. I was over the water, with the private school, white San Francisco kid. So that was a little different. And
Where'd you go?
I went to Lick Wilmerding.
Okay, I don't
Yeah.
think I've heard of that. It was
Yeah.
a small
No,
school.
it was
or
out
what?
the way. Yeah, it was definitely out the way.
Kids in the
How'd you end
world.
up there? Like,
Big brain.
Man, yeah, no, I had just applied there and I got in with like a big scholarship and shit. My mom was like, "Oh, you have to go," type
Yeah.
shit. So all the rest of our family went to tech. Like all our siblings, older siblings.
yeah.
He was the
And
only
then-
one.
Yeah, I mean, I
Tech-
pretty much was still in, I was still in Oakland. All my friends were still out there, but I would just go out there for school, take BART every day for like half an hour, and
Yeah.
that's
I
mainly
know
shit.
that.
I still can't believe you did that shit.
So
Yeah.
you had to get up hella early to get to San Francisco on time.
Hell early, yeah. I really did not kick it over there that much. I probably have like one or two people I still talk to that I fuck with out there. They're just different. Not that it's like, fuck San Francisco or anything, but it's like
Yeah.
at least the people that I was interacting with over there, like, were not really people that I'm like close with still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying. And how was Oakland Tech for you?
Tech was cool. I mean, there's always some bullshit. Like,
For sure.
especially like the first 2 years I was there. I feel like in the second 2 years, it started just like North Oakland in general just started getting hella gentrified, and it was just like hella fucking, the school just started to look hella different and feel hella different. Yeah, but like my freshman and sophomore year, that shit was hella fun.
Yeah.
We was doing hella shit in class, out of class. It was dope.
Were y'all good kids in school?
That's a complicated question. I feel like I always had what it took to be a good student, and I would choose to or choose not to depending on how I was feeling at that time in my life. So like my freshman year, I was like, I just came out of middle school. I was like, fuck it, bro, I'm gonna get all A's. I'm gonna do so good with this shit. I'm gonna get into a great college and shit. I got like mostly A's and B's freshman year, and then like from there it just started declining.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? By senior year, I damn near probably wouldn't have graduated without Corona.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The pandemic kind of
Really saved my ass.
Yeah.
Because
That online
they
school
just stopped
shit.
giving a fuck about what all this, school shit. Because we graduated at the same time. I graduated from college because we're 4 years apart, and then he graduated from high school at the same time.
Yeah.
So it was both just like through the pandemic and all that shit.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 19.
Wait, you just
I just graduated from high
for
school.
real?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The young life.
When you were saying,
Class of 2020.
when you were saying I was like, wait, you just graduated and you just graduated college? Well, so how old are you?
23.
Okay, I'm 27. That's why I'm
Okay.
like, wait, I graduated college in 2017, and then high school 2011. I went to Berkeley High.
Damn.
Yeah, I went to Berkeley
Yeah,
High.
I know that was turned.
Yeah, Berkeley High was lovely. I ain't gonna lie, that was one of my favorites.
Motherfuckers lit over there for sure.
As far as y'all parents, like, did they immigrate here or they were already born here?
Our dad is from his parents. His Japanese parents came from Japan.
Okay.
He grew up like in New York, and then
Okay.
our mom, same thing. Like her, I think great grandma came from Panama, and then she grew up in like San Diego.
And like, how did they find their selves in the Bay Area? Like your dad just came out there to go to Mills.
They
or
both
your-
went to Cal.
Okay. Oh, okay. My mom went to Cal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
So,
tight.
Yeah.
That's tight. That's tight. I like that. As far as like the Bay Area music scene, how do y'all feel about y'all respect? I feel like y'all are doing a lot, but do y'all feel like y'all are getting the credit for that?
I
think
feel
so.
like, yeah. I feel like honestly, when we started doing the shit that we were doing, I felt like I initially was like, damn, we're kind of over here, like left field. I felt like I didn't know if people from the Bay were really gonna fuck with it like that, because I felt like we're still doing Bay shit, obviously, but it's definitely like some weird, wonky, like
It's y'all
type of
twist,
shit.
but
Yeah.
I love it though.
So yeah, so to see people really start fucking with it, that was like, I was like, damn, all right, we're doing something right. Like people,
That's tight.
people from the Bay definitely show love and all that. So it's
Yeah. Nah, y'all from the Bay, and I think y'all sound is it's authentic to y'all, and it's different, which I think is key in a lot of It's not the typical Bay Area sound, quote unquote, now is like gangster pimp rap, but like y'all is like, to me, y'all music is like fun, it's witty, it's slappy, like it just it's really dope to me. As far as like getting into music though, like who was making music first, and like how did that happen?
This guy.
Oh yeah. Well, I was always
Well, it was
interested in music.
our dad, really.
For real?
Yeah, our pops was,
the
he went to Mills for like
real
electronic
OG.
music recording or something.
Wow,
Like that.
that's tight.
And zoology.
Oh yeah, also zoology.
Wow,
He's
okay.
he's an interesting, definitely an interesting
That
dude.
sound like he need an interview.
Nah, for sure. He was about to be a professional opera singer. Like he was
For
about
real?
to
That's
go to
crazy.
Europe and just like tour, but then he was like, "Fuck that."
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Nah,
He's stupid raw.
The type of music he was making was like some real weird, like abstract shit. Like it's not even like it would be like an hour long of just little little noises and shit.
That's crazy.
Crazy. It's just raw though, but yeah.
Bro, wasn't that man his thesis project for like his music major? Wasn't it like? You remember that shit? He made like a dress for one of his dancer friends with like hella light receptors on it.
That's crazy.
And then had like during the performance, like she was dancing, and there was like different light shining, and it made sounds based off of how she moved.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was hella crazy.
That's hella crazy.
He's dumb raw for sure.
That's tight.
Where it all
That's
came
tight.
from.
Very rare.
Shout out Pops.
Really rare.
Young Taco Flaco Flame.
How did y'all come up with y'all names?
Shit, my name is just
Your
my name. It's my regular name.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is
Little
also
Rice
just
Field.
my name. It's our last name, Oda. It means Little Rice Field in Japanese.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I really just thought, I was like, he had to make that up.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I said he had to.
People always think it's just some bullshit because it has a little in front
Yeah,
of it, but it's
exactly.
really Little Rice Field, bro.
That's
So, like,
crazy.
you know.
That is crazy.
I was like, man, I gotta go. And I was like, when I started calling myself that, I was like, I don't know, in middle school when like damn near like every single rapper like that was coming out, you know, like
Yeah.
the little
Yeah.
fill it in, you know. I was like, wow.
That's kind of crazy that's what it means for sure.
Yeah.
Seiji, it started. What's up with the cyborg stuff? Like, can you talk about that?
Yeah. So when I was like probably 20, I went to not Tahoe. I went to Colorado for the first time, and I was like trying to snowboard. I never snowboarded before, and like I was just doing too much. I thought I was Shaun White or some shit, and I like went, fucked up my neck, fractured a bunch.
Broke it.
But yeah, I broke my neck. Yeah,
Broke your
essentially.
neck.
Yeah, so I had to get surgery. I got like a bunch of like a metal shit in my neck. So I was just this little like twist I made on it because I made a bunch of songs about it, and that was really came from me being around him or the homies or whoever, because like, you know, obviously it's all love, but we'll just make fun of each other like, oh, you long neck, cyber neck, extendo neck.
You roasted me because I got the ACL surgery.
You
Oh, yeah.
You tore your ACL.
Yeah, same shit. So it's like that just kind of was a little funny twist that I put on it, like, oh yeah, I'm a cyborg.
Broke
Yeah.
neck
'Cause I
ass
got-
boy.
yeah.
It would just be, I was watching one of your videos and you was doing the robot moves. And I was like, and then the song No Feelings, I was like, it's like cyborg. I was like, I wonder like where the cyborg is placed. That's crazy. I'm glad you're okay.
Man, me too.
Yeah. How you tell your ACL?
Fucking lacrosse, bro.
Wow.
That's my shit for sure.
They used to want me to play lacrosse. I played football. I played college ball. But in high school, they used to want me to play lacrosse so bad because it really is
Shit
very
will get
dangerous.
you. Yeah, nah, that shit you gotta
High-
hit, bro.
Yeah.
That shit's hella fun. That was, you know, I was before all this, I was trying to go to college for that.
Yeah.
Oops.
Do y'all feel like y'all ethnicity and being of Asian descent has caused people to look over you in any way? As far as like the music?
I feel like it honestly is, you know, it's almost like a, you know, it's like a little superpower. Like people will see you and they're like, what the fuck? Like they never really know what to think about you. I feel like one of the homies, Nakai YT, he does music too. That shit is hella raw. But his cousin was out here from Texas and he was like, yeah, bro, where the fuck are these Asian dudes from? I've never met Asian people like this.
He said, these are the coolest Asians I've ever met.
Yeah. So I was like, it's always, I think people kind of look and they're like, right, what to make of you, you know what I mean? So it's like I think it's always a good thing because if you're paying attention, then, you know, even if it's good or bad, like either way, you know.
Also, I feel like it doesn't have that much of an influence because, like, for the most part, people look at us and don't know what the fuck we are.
Nah, I think it's kind of funny though, cause like I'll play No Feelings with somebody and they'll be like, "Who is this guy?" And I'll show them, they'll be like, "No way!" Like no one can really. Nobody. I feel like that's something that I you don't really know what the ethnicity is by I listen to the music. You know, like I just feel like it's. I guess it would say it's not stereotypical, like, but I feel like as far as like the Bay, I feel like y'all have a sound that will take y'all outside the Bay, and I think that's hella dope. So definitely kudos to y'all. When y'all made Trapanese, did y'all think it would blow up like that?
Fuck no.
I don't know. Yeah, well, no, we made that shit in like just real quick. It was
20, we wrote it in a car ride, bro.
Really?
Like in the back, yeah. like going to the beach.
Yeah, it was some random shit. Like I had made the beat, or I don't know, it was whatever. However we made it, it was quick though. And then when we put it out, he just put it out on SoundCloud, and it was just sat on SoundCloud for like damn near like a year and a half, and then it just randomly started going up.
Like stupid.
Yeah, people. I don't know if it was like word of mouth
After
or
a
whatever.
year.
Yeah,
it was just out.
I think it was Fortnite. It was some Fortnite kids, bro.
Yeah, or it was like I feel like because he low key from his song before like kind of had a little bit of buzz like at Tech and shit. So I feel like people that would hit me about it would be like,
damn near Ho-Ho was more than just Tech. It was like hella. It was
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
It was Berkeley High and
it was like
people shit.
From different high schools, like telling each other about it, like word of mouth type of shit.
Yeah,
I feel like, and then after that, the internet caught it, and then it really went crazy. But
and as far as the music video, y'all that was done like I guess all that time after it already popped off.
Yeah, it was already up, like at that point I think it already had like a milli or something, and then it just the video did a fucking million in a week, and then got taken down because of the sample and shit.
Yeah,
so
damn.
Yeah. It was cool though. We got it back up eventually.
Y'all see, y'all got it back up for sure.
Taking off streaming services off YouTube.
They deleted his whole YouTube channel because of
that's
that.
crazy.
Like, not even just that video. They took down the whole channel.
Ridiculous.
Like it was.
That's for sure ridiculous.
Yeah, it was fucked up. Because we had hella old videos on there, and I was like, damn, bro.
That's hella crazy. As far, that video, I really liked it because like it was like a mix of like Asian and Bay Area culture all into one. Like when you put the grill on, because I'm like, I mean, I guess grills are big in the Bay. Like so, when you did it, I was like, okay, that was tight. As far as like that video, like it coming up with that concept, like did y'all come up with that or like how did that take place?
We definitely played a part in the brainstorm.
Yeah, no, we had a whole. I think we really had a whole concept that we were just working on with the homies, Seth and Arya, because they were the ones that shot it. And they're just they went to. I think they both went to OSA, or Arya did at least.
Yeah.
And they're hella young. You know, Arya's his age, Seth is like my age, and we were just fucking around trying to think of some shit that would, you feel me? They really were the ones that took it all together and like laid it out and like had the whole like 4 different worlds idea and like all the nitty gritty shit. But we just were like, damn, how can we make this have like more of a story, not just because it was so much shit about anime and like in there. I feel like we had to have it be almost like a little anime episode.
Yeah.
You know?
Are y'all into like anime a lot?
For sure, yeah.
What's y'all favorite type of anime? Or y'all have a favorite anime show?
Yeah. I feel like I fuck with like the kind of like dry. I mean, all anime is hella weird, but I feel like the kind of like weird dry humor type of shit. Like I hella fuck with like One Punch Man, and like what I've been watching recently. Fucking I mean, one of my all time favorites was surely Samurai Champloo. That's just like a classic. The homie Zay, who we were just with, we were gonna see we put up, but he watches hella anime. Like he knows that shit more than either of us for sure. So you know, those are my 2 favorite though. I don't know. What about you?
I don't even know, bro. Fucking obviously like Hunter's banging. Naruto is just like the classic. That's what I grew up like reading the manga.
Yeah.
Case Closed. I always grew up reading that. Doraemon.
Do y'all consider like Avatar: Last Airbender as anime?
It's not anime.
It's
It's an honorary anime.
Yeah.
Just because it's so raw, I feel like you could be like it counts, but it doesn't.
It's some white people making that show.
I got y'all. Do y'all like the spotlight of being artists and being like known?
I feel like for the most part, I'm happy just cooling. You know, just like with my circle and with my family.
Yeah.
I don't really, all the cloud and shit.
Just like could come or go. Yeah.
I'd rather take the money.
Yeah. Not facts.
Yeah. No, I feel it. I feel like it's like, sometimes like when I'm with him or whatever, like in LA, it would get recognized or whatever. But I feel like I wouldn't want to be at the point of fame where I couldn't go and do some normal type of shit. Yeah. I still want to be able to. I don't want to be Justin Bieber famous. I don't want to be. You feel me? Drake famous. Like that shit is. I want to be able to be a normal person in the world and like just and not have to worry about like somebody like running up on you all the time.
I would always want to be able to go to the grocery store, like
right,
like, if I couldn't go to Costco, I feel like I would be kind of frustrated with the fame. I'm not gonna lie.
You didn't even go to Costco, man.
I can't
Come
go to
on,
Costco and
man.
shop properly.
Just pushing your car, people are coming up to you like,
Like I just want some groceries.
That's
man.
why the pandemic and shit is smooth though, because I feel like you can kind of just be incognito. Like you
Yeah,
can
nah,
get a
for
whole
sure.
mask and.
well, it's cool for you because you be tucking your hair away, bro. I don't be tucking my shit. So people
Yeah.
can
So they
always
can
fucking.
always-
Yeah.
Nah, you still get
Oh,
recognized
no,
even with the mask for
They
sure.
see the hair, they're like, I know.
Yeah. Because who the fuck is this tall, bruh?
Yeah, bro.
With
I
the-
know. That caught me by
long
surprise
ass
too. I feel like that's what I'm realizing in line now too. You can't really judge how tall somebody is from a music video.
Nope.
Definitely not. Because
Yeah,
I mean, it's
nah,
all
I
relative.
stay-
You
I
look at
stay-
people and shit.
Looming over motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They were just not expecting it.
Somebody had just commented on one of my videos like, "Oh, Google says talking about me. Oh, he's 5'6" on Google." And I was like, "What the fuck? Where are y'all looking this up?"
Yeah.
At?
That's what,
I was like,
Like, what the fuck?
have y'all ever had a normal job?
Yeah,
for sure,
I had
yeah.
one.
One?
Actually, yeah, nah. The other one was like an internship. I coached lacrosse for
Okay.
like Oakland Lacrosse Club.
Yeah.
It's hella raw.
That was
So
tight.
it's like serving like underprivileged kids and like bringing the sport to like public schools and shit.
Yeah.
Because like there's really none. In
Nah,
Oakland,
facts.
or there wasn't before then. But
Yeah.
And then I worked at my friend's aunt's burger. Park Burger on
Burger.
Park Boulevard.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's hella fire. Damn near.
We got good ass burger.
Fuck, bro.
What you was doing up there?
Fucking making milkshakes.
Yeah,
serving
okay.
Shit. Yeah, that was in high school and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flipping burgers, man.
I never flipped no burgers. It was like a bougie restaurant though. It wasn't no,
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
yeah, and fucking $8 milkshakes and like this big and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking.
How about
Hella
you?
bougie.
Have you had a normal job?
For sure, yeah. I worked. Mostly, I was lifeguarding and shit. Like I would be at Lake Anza in Berkeley or at Temescal
Yeah.
when I was in high school. That shit was cool because really you just don't do shit. Like you just sit there and look.
It just,
That's all.
You just get to tan.
and just make sure nothing bad is
Yeah,
happening.
exactly. It's smooth though. I'm trying to think what other jobs I've had. That's really it. I've done some like little like beat workshops and shit, or worked at when I was in school, like at studios briefly, but mainly just working on like just working on with the homies or doing mixing and mastering for people or whatever
Yeah.
type of shit.
Yeah, nah, that's super tight. Like, how did I guess y'all got into music from y'all pops? Like, so y'all been around music since from a very young, early age.
Definitely a different type of music. Like he would always play like classical music, or like our mom would play a whole bunch of different shit. But like she would
Hella
play like
Prince.
salsa, Prince for sure, like
Yeah.
salsa music. I didn't get into making music until probably middle school, and that was when I was just fucking around. Like I would make little parodies of people's songs. When I was in high school,
Well, making the
then-
type of music that we're making now, like roughly. But you
Yeah.
were playing hella instruments before that.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll play bands and shit. And then when me and him started working together was like, what? You made your first
I
song?
made my first song in 8th grade.
Yeah.
For real.
End of 8th grade.
What made you want to get into music and just start rapping?
This
Because he
guy.
was like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna just get into
There's
it.
some, we were just on
I didn't even want to do
You
it,
didn't
bro.
want to do it?
I didn't start taking this shit seriously till like 2 years ago at the most.
I mean, okay, Trapanese was what, your third song that you made ever?
Really?
You
Nah,
made
nah,
So Cold.
sorry.
Oh yes, okay, your fourth song. Yeah,
God,
that was the
want to be
fourth song.
talking
you
about
ever
those
made, bro.
fucking names on here, bro. People are gonna do some deep digging.
Yeah. Nah,
Took them motherfuckers off SoundCloud.
That,
for sure.
so the pretty much the fourth song that you made blew up, and now you're in a position where you're like, all right, well now I gotta be an artist now.
Yeah. And I was in high school, bro. Like that
Yeah.
shit blew up like my junior year.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Wild
like
out.
junior year wasn't really that weird because like most of the people that I already knew, like they weren't gonna like
Yeah.
switch up on me.
Yeah.
But like my senior year when there was like the freshman class, like I was
That
getting
was tripping.
motherfuckers, I was getting motherfuckers like asking me to sign their notebooks and like take pictures and shit.
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
bro, like I walk past you in the hallway every day.
Yeah, like it's not.
Like we at this fucking school, we at tech right now, bro.
Yeah,
You gonna
like,
ask
what
me
you
for a
doing?
picture? Like look around.
How do
Come
you
on.
feel during that time though? Are you feeling like I want to get out of school, or are you feeling like let me just continue to be normal, like try to be a normal kid? Like
Senior year, it was like junior year. I was for sure like I'm trying to. I was definitely torn because like I always wanted to get good grades and go to a good college, but
yeah,
once the opportunity arose, it was plus combined with senioritis.
Yeah.
It was just like
which is tough.
it was intense. So
as far as like y'all process in the studio, like for writing and selecting beats, like what's that like?
I feel like when I first started, I used to write just like free hella. Like I wouldn't write.
You would just
beats.
write hella verses, like not even to a beat, which is crazy to me because I always work the opposite way. Like I'll make the beat first and then let the words come after. But I think now we really we'll just start some shit like from an idea.
We'll just get in the lab. Just however it happens, whether it's like a bar that I just thought of and like wrote down, and then like I want there's an idea around it, or if Seiji has, it's usually just Seiji has a beat. Yeah. I'm just like I like.
Yeah.
I think recently like I be trying to, when I'm working with him or with Zay or whoever else, like just try to gauge what kind of energy they're on, and then really just try to build some shit with something in mind versus, because I think a lot of the time when I make shit just on my own, I'll just start some random shit just to start it.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, I don't even know where this is going. You feel me? But I feel like starting with a purpose, like the song that he's putting out today, actually, we made when we were in Oakland at 25th Street, and it was just like, well, I don't even remember what you said.
Oh, we did record that there, huh?
He was trying to record some like different something.
It's like some wavy shit.
Real wavy.
Yeah.
I was just seeing like water, and I feel like that's kind of how the cover ended up being, like the whole vibe of shit. That was just like the vibe I was getting from him. So I feel like when I kind of made the beat and then he slid on it the way that he did, it was like,
he made the cover art too.
Damn, you make beats, make music.
He does it all, bro. He edits videos too.
What?
Come fuck with Seiji, bro. For all your.
Nah, don't fuck with me because I don't have enough time to do my cover art, your cover art.
Actually,
y'all
can wait.
Yeah, nah.
That's crazy. And like, are these all self-taught things or like
YouTube? I mean, mostly just, I would say, fucking around is my biggest teacher. Just
big
like,
ass Logic Pro X book.
Experimenting with shit.
Yeah. That's hella tight. What are you making your beats in?
Logic.
Okay.
I use Logic.
How long you been making? Like, you made beats from the jump, or you was rapping for making music first, or like?
I was rapping first. When I really got serious about making music was when I started making beats, because I think when I was just writing raps, just doing fun shit, like just recording for whatever reason. And then I feel like when I got to a point where I was like, okay, I want to actually make music, there wasn't really beats that I liked that I was like, let me, that was before the era kind of YouTube beats and shit.
Type beats.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to just start making shit, I guess. And I had my dad, like he had little equipment and shit. Not like, studio shit. For a minute, I was recording on my old laptop with like, the fucking Apple mic shit. But
shit, that's what we recorded Sorry on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's hella crazy. Wow.
On the Apple.
I put that shit out.
Yeah. For real? On SoundCloud?
Second song I ever put out on SoundCloud, yeah.
Damn.
Recorded that shit in fucking Costa Rica on an Apple headphone.
That's crazy.
Very rare.
But people was listening to it, right? It was. I feel like people. I mean, they probably would. Could you tell like that it was made like that, or somebody would have had no idea?
Yeah, this man's a wizard, bro. He made that shit sound crisp. Honestly, I don't know. I haven't listened to it in a minute, but I mean, people were fucking with it.
Looking back on it, it probably sound weak as
probably didn't sound great.
Back then, we were like, yeah, this shit is hella hard.
What's the new record that's dropping?
It's called Overdue.
Okay, for sure. What was the mindset for that record?
Shit, just getting some shit off my chest.
Yeah.
That was really it. I was just like I was feeling hella laid back in the studio that day.
Yeah.
And I just like got in. I was like, just had to speak my truth real quick.
Nah, so what's the real story behind it though? The people want to know, bro. Trying to get him to snitch on himself. Right now.
You want to tell us
trouble?
You want to tell us the story? You don't want to tell us the story? As far as like, I know you dropped your last record that you put out was the Anime Shawty.
Oh yeah.
I really like that record. What do y'all consider an anime shawty? Like, what would be the definition of an anime? A girl who likes anime?
Nah, when I think about anime shawty, I think about Tsunade.
Okay.
Who do you think about?
She's white though. I feel like she's not really. I mean, she's
Japanese,
She's Japanese, but she got blonde. I don't know. You feel me?
There's hella blonde Japanese
I feel like
girls, bro.
it could be either or. It could be like, you feel me, that kind of like the e-girl who's like she kind of got an anime type swag.
Yeah.
Where it's kind of like it could be either like.
I just
feel
think
like
about
there's,
an
like,
ABG. That's really what crosses my mind.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. So.
That's usually what's on my mind.
It can be a girl that just watches anime though and is hella into it, but I
Yeah.
feel like, you know, when you think about like some hentai type shit, that was kind of the thing behind it. Like, okay, in anime the girls always hella fine, so it's like
for sure.
octopus shorty.
Yeah. Nah, I think I was wondering for sure. I ain't gonna lie though, I be running into a lot of girls that love anime. That's
for
why
sure.
I was like,
Yeah.
For sure.
like on the low, like I ain't gonna lie, it be some gangster ass dudes that be like, I watch anime, and I be like, for real, like I would have never.
Bro, I feel like that's why Trapanese did so well, because like recently and like in the last few years, there's just been like hella crossover between like hip hop and anime, like the culture and shit. I feel like damn near like Uzi made that, or I don't even know if it was him, but like I feel like that's
Hella people. Megan Thee Stallion watch hella anime.
Yeah.
all in like them album covers and shit that was like look hella, you know, hella raw.
And Seiji, your new record, it was Arrow 2. That dropped in April. Like, what was the mindset for that record?
The Arrow 2 one was really just, it's part 2 of the first Arrow, which is like one of my biggest songs.
Yeah.
And I was just really just telling the backstory, because when I made that song, I was in Chile. I was in like South America, and I just wanted to kind of tell like, all right, this is where my head was at when I made the song, because it was a funny ass story. Like right when I recorded that song, I had like went out to buy this bike in the middle of Chile. Like I didn't know where I was at. Like I got lost and hella shit. I couldn't take the bus with the bike, so I had to bike back like 30 miles back to, you know, wherever I was at. And I can speak a little bit of Spanish. Like I can understand and shit pretty well, because, you know, our mom speaks Spanish because she's Panamanian and shit. But
Yeah.
I was like out there with no cell service trying to figure out how to get back to the city and
That's
shit.
crazy.
And I don't know, that song came from that. And then it has been the biggest song of mine, at least like my solo songs. So I was just like, wanted to record some shit to it and give people like the backstory on it in the song.
Yeah. Nah, I think that's
Shout
tight.
out to Psy.
Shout out to Psy.
Can we expect like a collab project from y'all, or like what can we expect in the future?
Man,
From us?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Nah,
Yes. Short answer, yes. You can.
the collab, the ism, which is me, him, and Zay, who's not here. He's here though in spirit. You feel me?
We gonna link with him after this.
For sure, yeah.
Some milk.
But yeah, our collab tape is about to be crazy, bro. Because we've been making it for probably since we've been making music. Like, I'm just collecting hella songs and shit. Like, because me and Zay started out making music together.
Yeah.
And we made that group, and then, you know, once he started making music, like all three of us just, you feel me? We're more on. I feel like once Trapanese went up, we all kind of just focused on our solo shit, and then now that we all have been able to put out like full projects, like once Zay put out his full project, we're gonna do a collab tape, and it's gonna just have all the songs, really just the best ones we made, I feel like, over the years, and I think it's gonna be one of my favorite projects.
That'll be huge for sure.
Crazy.
For the fans that are listening, Dora may or may not be on that project.
You don't even gotta say for the fans, bro. It's just that one motherfucker in my fucking comments, bro.
Bro, people want that
He's
song.
ruthless,
People
bro.
are
I hit you
people
up
are
every
fiending
day.
for that song.
Bro. Any content, bro, he pounces on like a fucking beast.
Yeah. Hey,
Really trying to press.
you like love and hate those fans. Like,
Surely.
it's funny because like I never really, when I started doing interviews, I never thought that like it would be like a crazy like drop it, we need this, like blowing me up. I'm like, damn, bro, you done hit me up for 5 days straight. Like, this is ridiculous. Like it's crazy as hell.
No, he definitely justified though. I mean, I fucking performed Dora like two times damn near, and like posted that shit in like in Instagram clips and shit. And
just never
how long? It's been like 2 years, bro.
Damn.
That was
Or
probably
more.
the 5th song that you made, I think, after Trapanese.
Yeah.
What were you finna say?
I wrote that shit for the first Flexicon I performed at. I wrote it the night before.
Oh yeah, we
I was
made it.
forgetting all the words and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah, we do this like show back in Oakland like pretty much every year. We're trying to get one this year because, you know, it's fucking what the fuck is calling me, bro? It's like
the
pandemic
world
and shit.
Yeah.
But
No, I've heard of Flexicon before for sure.
For real?
Yeah.
Dang, yeah.
From
He used to be
10K.
yeah. He used to be at. He was at all those.
yeah, no, that was
Having
back
bad
when
luck was.
Yeah.
was
he was
always
still
popping up
they
too.
would always do their vendor shit.
Yeah.
that's really, you know, all of us, like, I feel like our, like, you know, our, like, kind of movement of, like, people that we fuck with out the Bay. That was kind of, like, what brought us all together initially.
How did y'all come up with, like, what made y'all want to do that? Like, the Flexicon and put your own show together?
Shit. I mean, really, I just felt like it was all of us. I was like, damn, like, we have hella friends who all, I feel like, are hella talented, got, like, little fan bases, like, not enough to do a full show, like sell out like a venue, but like if we all put our chips together and like do, you know, kind of put our fan bases together, then we can kind of get like crossover.
Some shit that's actually popping, and that shit was popping.
No, that shit was hella lit,
went up every single fucking time. Bro.
Yeah,
that shit was dope.
Definitely.
Nah, I think it's raw that y'all doing it like that. Are y'all signed right now or like what's?
Just me.
Yeah.
Empire.
Okay, and how's that going for you? It's good. You like it?
It's going great.
Yeah.
Splendid.
As far as like when y'all are in the studio, do y'all need anything to get into y'all vibe?
I don't need anything. Some Hennessy definitely helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really it.
Do y'all smoke weed?
I'll be sober as a bitch in the studio.
For real?
Super sober. Nah. I mean, it'll be times I'll do some little
maybe
shrooms
some
or
gummies.
some whatever type of shit, or if I'm drunk. But I feel like a lot of the time, like when I'm just fully, especially if I'm engineering, like I'll be on the computer trying to like if I'm engineering or whatever, if I'm high or if I'm drunk, like I'll be fucking up. Like I gotta like do a little like
at the same time when you be like, because he doesn't smoke weed like at all really. He'll hit the shit like once every blue moon. But like, if we get this motherfucker to smoke while he's on the keys or like on Logic and shit, he'll make some shit that you know, that's some crazy ass shit, bro. Like it probably won't be as crisp as the shit he usually makes, but that shit will be manny.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, no, I smoke. I don't be smoking in the studio, or I try not to. I'll be doing it, but
yeah.
I be getting hella paranoid when I smoke, so I just be doing it like when I don't got shit to do.
Exactly. As far as like the music industry, like what has y'all experience been like? Has it been a lot of good experiences, bad experiences? Like, what would y'all say?
I feel like it's been pretty smooth overall. Cool. I feel like, I mean, honestly, I think in the industry, like, I feel like we're not even really in the industry. Like, we definitely have a kind of like weird, like niche ass fan base. So it's like, I don't know. I don't think I've had that like industry.
Empire barely even feels like that, bro. It doesn't even feel like a record label. Like we just feel like it's just a bunch of homies just helping each other out.
That's a good feeling for sure.
Yeah, it's dope. Hella like full freedom and shit. You know.
Yeah.
It's just it don't feel like none of them horror stories that you
be hearing about. Nah, that's good to hear for sure. Outside of music, like what are y'all hobbies?
Shit, lacrosse.
You still play?
I mean, since I moved to LA, I haven't really got a chance, but I mean, I still love that shit. Just like, hitting the wall or doing whatever. Yeah. But
I don't be doing shit, man. I just make music. Yeah. I'm trying to like balance my life out a little more because it's like wake up until I go to sleep, and then I feel like sometimes if you do one thing too much, you kind of like lose sight of really what it is. You know, I feel like I gotta get some inspiration from other places too. So yeah,
nah, for sure. You sound like you be traveling though. I feel like that'll bring a lot of inspiration too.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, I feel like every song of ours that has done really well is like when you're in a different, Trapanese when we were in Hawaii, like we were visiting our grandpa out there. I feel like it's like you're in a different mind state. You kind of you're less comfortable. So I feel like you're more like willing to take risks and try some different shit that you normally wouldn't do. Yeah.
No, I think that's tight. I think it's super dope that y'all doing music like when y'all on trips and outside the country. I think that's hella raw. What would y'all say would be like a perfect day for y'all?
Perfect day.
Wake up to some head,
Yeah, knock
I feel
a
like
bitch in the morning.
Get up, drink a smoothie, maybe.
What do I want for
I definitely
breakfast?
just want to go to the beach. Oh, you're thinking about this real detail.
Yeah, no, I'm not
thinking for breakfast. Has to be perfect.
Saturate the fuck out of this answer. Hold up.
Let you do your thing.
I don't know what I would want to eat on my perfect day. I fuck with avocado toast, but like with the right amount of tahini, and Shit, I don't even know, bro. What do I want to eat for breakfast? This is a hard question for me.
He didn't even ask you that question. He said,
know.
"What's your perfect day?" And now you're thinking
I
about
know,
what you
but
want to eat
like
for breakfast.
breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So how are
Definitely
you gonna
wanna
exclude
start
that?
with a nice
How are you gonna
meal.
exclude that from the description? That's a staple in my fucking day.
No, it's not. You never eat breakfast, bro.
Yeah, I know, but on my perfect day, I do.
You don't eat breakfast?
I mean, yeah, I'll be eating. I don't know.
Y'all have a favorite food?
Yeah, my favorite food is definitely blueberries.
Ramen.
For real?
I love ramen.
Yeah, that for him is definitely ramen. This man, then we out of ramen. We haven't had ramen.
I haven't had ramen in hella long.
Nah, but we would always just have hella ramen stocked up at the crib. Usually,
Like,
right
buy
now,
that shit
right now we don't.
bulk.
Yeah.
Like hella fucking
we're-
ramen at the crib.
We are lacking right now.
Hella different
No
kinds
ramen
and
at the
shit. We
house?
got like the fresh made kind from like the Tokyo market.
Yeah.
Or like, and we
Yeah,
also
yeah,
got
those
the
go
top
crazy.
ramen and
Yeah.
then like some other kinds.
I'm
and
thinking
shit,
we
but
should get some on the way back to the crib right
we for
now.
sure should.
Do y'all mess
Now
with
that I'm thinking
pho?
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with it.
What's the
My
difference
friend
between
got
ramen and pho?
Fuzz, like the
Cold.
noodles are thicker. And
Oh,
it's not
okay.
always.
Oh, it can be hot too.
Yeah.
Oh.
But like, you know, it can come in the soup. It can come out of the soup. Like the
I don't think I've ever had ramen, but I've
What?
had a lot of pho. Like
What?
incredible, like crazy.
Okay.
I used to live in Koreatown, so I would get pho all the time, but never
Yeah.
ramen.
Yeah.
And I always feel like they was the same, but then
Nah,
they're not
nah.
the same at
The
all.
noodles are way thicker. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's not as. It's
Pho
not as
is like a
salty.
little lighter.
Yeah.
It's a little lighter. It's a little like it doesn't have like a real rich.
Ramen's
to me,
better.
taste to
Yeah.
it. To me, I mean,
I'ma
ramen
I'ma
is
try
like
it.
it's
Go
like
to
a full, you feel me?
go to fucking.
Silver Lake ramen is definitely fire.
what's
Do
the-
you,
what's
you
the
live in
ramen?
K Town?
I live in North Hollywood now.
Oh, okay.
I know where that is though. I feel like I've been over there before.
You probably have. It's like to me when I moved to LA, like that's where people would tell me to go. It's definitely. I feel like it's one of the best spots that I've been to
What's
all
the
year.
ramen place in Oakland that we shot the Japanese shit at?
Oh, Sobo ramen.
Sobo ramen.
Yeah,
Sobo
that
ramen.
shit.
in
It's
downtown.
fire.
It's just banging.
Hella fire. Yeah, she's hella cool too. The lady that owns it, like we told her we were shooting a music video, hella shit. She was not tripping. Like she let us
Gave
use
us a
all the
free
shit.
bowl and shit.
Gave us
Yeah.
some ramen to
Video.
shoot with.
That's tight.
Yeah, she was.
Jeez.
That's hella
That's
tight.
homie for sure.
Do y'all believe in aliens or ghosts?
Yeah, I believe in aliens. Them shits are for surely already on Earth, bro.
You believe that aliens?
Bro, if you look on fucking, there's so many videos that's just like inexplicable fucking truths, bro. Like it's got it. There's no way. Ghosts, I don't know.
Yeah, but aliens.
I believe
for
in
sure.
spirit.
Yeah,
You know,
spirit. I believe in spirit too.
Yeah.
I don't. When you die, you're not just kicking it here.
Yeah, nah,
what
facts.
the fuck?
Yeah. No, I feel like
Or your
there's
energy
too
at
many,
least.
too much shit for there not to be aliens. There's probably aliens. Like we've only explored 3% of the ocean or some shit.
Bro,
Yeah.
fucking saying that there's no aliens, bro, is the most fucking like arrogant human thing to say ever, bro. There's literally like an endless space of just more this.
Yeah, that's what I look. I was like, there's no way that there can't be any other life form besides us.
Yeah, bro.
I said we don't even know what's out there.
Right.
It's hella shit out there. For sure it is. I feel like too, it could either be like they're just some aliens. There's probably aliens that are just like little amoebas and they don't really, they're not hella developed. But there's probably some shit that's so developed, like we could look at it in the face and not even know that it's there. You feel me? Like it's probably just a whole different type of,
Shit you can't even imagine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not real shit. Do y'all have any goals for the rest of the year?
Shit, I got a couple projects that I'm trying to get started. I'm supposed to be doing this, doing a little project with DTB.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be tight.
The boy for sure.
That'll be tight.
I'm juiced for that. We're just finna get in there. You know that man don't be sleeping. Just
Yeah,
get in there for
he's
like
up all
3
night.
days.
Literally.
On demon time always.
How do y'all handle people, that didn't support you at first, and now, of course, they see y'all having success, they want to come back into y'all life? Is that something y'all have to deal with?
I feel like that to me is, I'm always, I don't know. I haven't experienced it that much, to be honest, but I feel like if you come back into my life and you have some shit to offer and like you're cool and whatever, like, I'm not a person to hold grudges really. So I'm like,
Yeah.
but if you come back just to try to get something out of me, then it's like, all right. You feel me? I think that's anybody though. If you come into
Yeah.
my life from any situation and you're not
if
bringing
it makes
something,
sense,
you feel me?
like if you can pull your weight, but like obviously, I don't really hold grudges like that either. Like especially being so new into this. Like 3 years ago, fuck. Like if I looked at myself, I would have been like, you know, there's probably maybe like 20% chance he's finna, like, you know, or less. Like the chances of that, you know.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, you're right though. I feel like
I never really had haters like that though. Like people, you know, who was even just like in high school and shit. Like everyone was always showing love. No one was like hating on the gram or doing any of that shit. So.
Nah, that's good. Yeah. Nah, I think that's tight. If y'all could pick yourself to be any animal in the world, what would it be and why?
Ooh. I would definitely be a kinkajou.
What is that? I've never heard that. You'll be the first person to ever tell me that one. What is that?
I mean, it was my favorite animal when I was a kid, bro. Because it's pretty much like this little, like lemur looking thing, but it's like a dog, but also like a monkey at the same time, kind of.
Yeah. I
don't even really know what type of like what species of animal it is, but it's raw because you could, you know, it can run around. It can also climb trees.
Where do you find this?
I think I found it like. In the world, or where did I first encounter it?
Where they live in the world?
Nah, I have no idea. In the jungle, forest somewhere, probably. Somewhere. But yeah, we definitely used to watch hella National Geographic as kids. You feel me? So I was always fucking with different types of animals.
I'm on my laptop looking this up. This is crazy.
I just look mania.
It's a rainforest mammal.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay, for sure. That's tight. That's tight.
You had some time to think.
I'd probably be like a jaguar or something.
Yeah.
Or like a tiger.
Yeah.
Like
that would be tight.
Bengal tiger, big ass 10-foot long cat, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking with you.
Yeah, nobody's definitely not fucking.
And you look saucy as fuck. You dripped out.
I would definitely say some type of bird to be able to fly, but most birds, like, they don't live that long. So I feel like, you know, even if you're like a bald eagle or like an albatross or some shit, like, you're probably gonna die pretty soon.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind being a monkey either. I've always wanted to be able to swing through trees, just like swing through the jungle and shit.
That would be tight for sure.
I used to have like dreams about that shit. I was a real outdoors kid for sure. Yeah. I love nature. Yeah. I was always like building fucking survival weapons and shit. For
real. That's like, would y'all say that y'all are y'all biggest critics?
Yeah.
I think so. I feel like everyone is always their biggest critic. Like, you know, no one gives a fuck about you as much as you do, or you think that they do. Like, really, you know, everyone is always mostly in their own head. If even that, like, I feel like people don't even get to the point to even think about you enough to criticize you. I feel like, you know, if someone's really going out their way to do that, then it's like they probably got their own shit going on. You feel me?
I feel like damn near that's the main reason I didn't follow through with high school in the way that I expected to. Just because, like, I feel like I've always been a perfectionist, like, and my sister's the same way.
Yeah.
I feel like with most of my like educational mindset I got from her, just because like she was always, you know, she was tutoring me and all my shit like growing up. She's 6 years older than me. She's 2 years older than him.
Yeah.
So she already went through all the shit, you know, and we always were interested in like pretty similar things. Like I was always a writer.
Yeah.
Like into humanities and shit, but I was always just a perfectionist. Like I couldn't fucking write essays. Like I couldn't just like do them one nighters. Like I would end up doing it, but just like staying up all night.
Yeah.
And that shit would just fuck me up because like junior and like senior or sophomore, junior, senior year, like I literally just was getting like no sleep because I was just like homework was just like so it was such an issue for me just because I was like I don't even know. But like with music, that's just it's for surely helpful. Yeah. Because I really am my biggest critic. I feel like every single thing like it'll always come out and I'll be like I'll hear some shit and I'll be like damn fuck like I wish I had caught that or something. You know?
No, I think it's normal. I feel like even with me, I'm hella critical of myself. I be telling me I was like sometimes you don't even need to tell me anything. I'm already
knowing.
I already know it.
Already thought through it hella times and shit.
Is there any place that y'all want to travel to that y'all haven't been?
Yeah, fucking Fiji.
Oh
Fiji.
damn,
that's crazy.
Yeah, I really want to go there. I don't think we even talked about that.
The nature shit. I used to want to be a marine biologist, so it's like fucking snorkeling and shit, and like going tide pooling and shit, just like seeing the fish, and the corals. That's the craziest shit to me.
I feel like that would be Fiji is amazing. I feel like that would be super dope.
Yeah.
Outside of music, is there any like business ventures that y'all want to have?
I think he needs to make his own instant ramen, the rice field ramen. That should be hella clean.
That would be too tight.
I want to start. I mean, down the line, probably. You know, just like with with time and experience, I definitely want to start making clothes and shit.
Yeah.
Or like at least having a hand in designing them. But
yeah, no, you can make some pretty shit. I want
to get into some real estate first.
Yeah, I'll be tight too.
Yeah, hey, on some real money shit.
I'll be tight for sure.
Yeah.
Do y'all believe like would you, or not even believe, but would you say that moving to LA helped y'all in any way or like advance y'all career, or would y'all say that?
For sure, I think being in LA is like not necessarily about like just being here. It's just like just the people you can meet and shit. You know, definitely I met my manager out here. I feel like even though I'll meet people, it's not like someone that I couldn't meet back home. I feel like I'll be out here and I'll meet people and then be like, oh, where are you from? And they're, you know, from Oakland or from wherever, from Berkeley.
The motherfuckers we fuck with.
Yeah, but it's like I feel like the one thing about being out here that I definitely do fuck with, I feel like a lot of times people are like, oh, LA's hella fake, hella whatever, which is, you know, true to an extent. But I feel like everyone out here is also doing something, and it kind of motivates you more to be like, okay, I need to be on my shit and like wake up every day and like try to do more, you know?
Yeah.
Oakland is, at least for me, like, because he already lived in LA for 4 years.
Okay.
Before I moved out with him for school and shit. But I feel like towards the end, like this past summer and shit, like Oakland just started to get like hella constraining for me. Like it started feeling like that, you know, because I just finished high school. Like I'd been going to school.
Yeah.
Like fucking Oakland public schools my whole life, just dealing with the bullshit and just fucking not really seeing all the connections that I could be making in Oakland. And now I feel like if I move back, and like I definitely want to move back.
Yeah.
If I move back, like there's gonna be a lot more shit for me to do because I've made so many more connections now because you know how much further I've come. But
I agree. I agree with what you said. And when I first moved to LA, I felt like it was very beneficial because, like you said, I felt like I was meeting people in LA that I probably wouldn't have met if I was in the Bay. Yeah. But I feel like now, from what I've been doing and meeting like Bay people that are creatives as well, when I go back home, it's like way more different connections. Like I'm going back home, I'm like, damn, I didn't even know that they had all these things around here. It's like I feel like it's there, but it's not. You might not know about it, and the access might not be there. Yeah. But I do want to say LA to me has more like creative shit going on than the Bay, just in general. Like as far as
just
like,
bigger.
Yeah, it's like more studios. It's like more white rooms and green screen rooms and film locations. Like, but I feel like the Bay it will advance more, especially with people like us. Going out seeing different shit, and we can bring what we learn back.
Off tops, yeah. That's one of the goals that I have for surely is to open up a studio in Oakland and just like same shit that
I feel like y'all definitely should. Like, no, definitely.
We're bringing everything back to Oakland. For sure.
Bring all the sauce and go crazy. What would you say inspires y'all?
Just living life, like little things. I've been trying to do more like just paying attention to like small details or just regular shit, like something somebody might say, or like even just the way that some shit looks or whatever. Like I feel like you can kind of get with fashion, for example, like you could look at someone else's clothes and be like, okay, that inspires me to do this, or you could look at like the way that colors in nature are or whatever, like how shit is put together. I feel the same way with music. Like you can just kind of hear some sounds that might not even be music, or someone just saying some shit, not a lyric, but they'll just say some shit that like kind of will spark some shit in my mind, and then it'll make me think of like, oh, I could flip that into a bar this way, or like put it into a beat in this way or some shit. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, just living life. I feel like that's when you were asking the hobby question. I was like, damn, I gotta figure some shit out, because it's always hard to pull inspiration from shit when you're sitting in the studio just like with nothing around you. What I'm saying?
Not for sure.
Yeah, I'd definitely say probably most of the same of that. Like just experiences that you have, relationships that you build and shit, and advice that you get, and then also just like people who you've always looked to, like this guy. He's surely one of my biggest inspirations. Just in terms of music, and also just work ethic. Put in those 10,000 hours.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
He already did that for like 5 times over.
Inspire. I feel like keeping the right people around you, people that inspire you. That they're doing their shit, whatever it is. Like the homie Zay does dance. Like it's like if you have people around you who are always doing creative shit, like you'll just be bouncing ideas off of them and like getting inspiration that way. Same way for sure.
No, I think it's super dope that y'all are brothers, and I think I think it's super dope to have a big brother that's so like multifaceted as well. You feel me? Like I feel like
dope and lucky.
Yeah, you lucky for sure. But I feel like in my family in general, like my cousins, like it was 3 brothers, but they're just super close and just see. I feel like I don't know. I always have a special connection when I see brothers and they working together and they kind of getting it together. I respect it and I love to see it. I say keep it in the family for sure. Like
always.
Facts.
Yeah,
what would y'all say is the biggest lesson y'all have learned like so far that since y'all been doing music?
Man, keep shit simple. Simplicity, I think. At least, I mean, shit, a lesson with the music itself. I feel like what I've learned from music is like, you know, I don't even know. There's hella shit. I feel like music has taught me a lot about the way that people like interact and like emotions and shit and like dealing with your own shit. Because I feel like a lot of time it's like an outlet, you know. When anyone makes music, it's like they're just putting out what's in their head, like the type of emotion that they're going through or whatever. So I feel like you could just, from listening to a song, you can learn about somebody and like what they were, you know, what they're, I don't know, really. It's like it's not really some shit you can even explain in words. That's why there is music, you feel me? Because you just feel it off top.
Not for sure.
I'd probably say like, I guess it's not really a lesson as much as like a skill, but just like energy management.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, focusing my vital energy towards shit that's worth it. And you know, I'm still definitely not a master in it. But it's just, especially like as we've been, you know, growing it with the following and shit, and making connections that we was dreaming about like 5 years ago and shit. There's gonna be more and more bullshit that comes with it, you know. Yeah. And more shit that you just gotta live through and just gotta take. Yeah. But so yeah, really just like, you know, because at the end of the day, I need most of my energy to do this shit. Yeah. You know?
Nah, for sure. So,
yeah.
I feel like y'all both still hella young. Like y'all got a lot of time to take over the game and to do this shit and to enjoy it for sure. For sure. Like y'all, I didn't even realize y'all was so young. I swear, I at least thought you was 21.
Nah, bro, fresh out that bitch.
Yeah, you know what was cold, bro? People be sometimes because he's taller thinking that he's the older brother.
For
bro.
real,
so that shit, baby.
That's crazy,
bro. Who was the last? I think it was Neff, bro.
Yeah,
yeah. We were. It was the first time I had met Neff because he's been working with him on some shit. And I was like, hey, which one of us you think is older? And he was like, yeah, he's for sure older. And I was like, oh, bro.
I don't know if he said for sure.
He might not have said for sure, but he was like, it was just like, he was like, yeah, he's older. You know, just he wasn't like even thinking about it.
Yeah, he was just like, he already assumed.
Yeah. I was like,
that's hella funny.
So, it be happening though, and I'm just like, yeah, it's all good.
That's hella funny.
Because
for my final question, I wanted to ask y'all, what advice would y'all give to y'all younger self?
That's a good question.
Shit. No, I mean I'm happy. I'm happy on the path that I'm on right now.
Yeah,
that's good. I feel like, you know,
maybe,
shit happens how it's supposed to. I feel like everything happens for a reason, and you just keep on. Honestly, I feel like I could learn more from my younger self than I could teach my younger self. I feel like a lot of time as like a little kid, like you have more wisdom in the way that you do shit sometimes, and when you've been like conditioned through the world and shit. I want to talk to my younger self and hear what he wants to tell me, bro.
Nah, I like that. Do y'all have any final words for y'all fans before y'all get out of here?
Shit, I guess just hop on that Overdue when it comes out, 9 p.m. tonight. But I mean, y'all already gonna be on that by the time this comes out.
Yeah, when is this about to come out?
Probably like a week, 2 weeks.
For sure.
Yeah.
Bet, man.
Y'all better be slapping that shit.
I definitely want to say it's a pleasure to have y'all here. I appreciate y'all for getting this done with me.
For sure.
I know this will be a classic. I know a lot of people are gonna check it in, and I appreciate it for sure.
Awesome, man. Yeah, thank you for having us, bro. It's been
dope interview on the way. We got Lil Ricefield in the studio. We got Seiji Oda in the studio, man. Dope interview on the way. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
You're locked in with the Innovators. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell.